Hi guys, thanks for joining my YouTube channel. Well guys, this has been a mystery to me and some other people, I'm certain. I often wondered why this young lady named Peggy, who runs Destiny's fan group and several other groups, has such a vendetta against Melody Shari. Well, I did some digging and I came up with some things. Some of you may be aware of the circumstances in which I am going to speak about. However, I can't say that that's a valid excuse. I'm not her. I don't know what she suffered or what she experienced to make her turn on Melody as she has, because what I found is that she was pretty much the ringleader of the Millimeters at one time. She credits herself as being, pretty much the president. It was also said that, she would come for people, she would take their heads off, she would protect Melody as you see other people doing. And I also saw her apologize to two women I saw myself, saying that she was the one back some time ago that had came after them when they said something that she didn't like about Melody. And so she had apologized to these people in public, saying that, she was brainwashed, she was whatever, but, she was a huge fan of Melody. And so what I found is that Melody somehow had a performance some time ago in Shreveport, I believe, Louisiana. And this young lady was one of the participants who bought tickets to that show. Now, I don't know if she lives in Shreveport or if she was driving into Shreveport. From the information I gathered, she traveled a distance to go to that show where Melody Shari did not perform. Now, I don't know the circumstances around the situation as to why the show did not go on, but Melody Shari did not perform at that venue. Somehow the venue was changed and the people who bought tickets were not made aware of this in a timely fashion. So I am assuming that this young lady contacted the closest thing she knew how to, which was Marcus, and you'll see screenshots of her contacting Van, DMing them, asking them, had the venue changed, what happened, Melody was supposed to show up. And I believe this is a show that Marcus put together. Don't quote me on this, but I believe this was earlier on in Melody's music career. I believe Marcus knew of some managers or people, and they put together a show for Melody Shari. I don't have all of the information surrounding that, but I am going to say that at this time, allegedly. Okay? And so again, this young lady was one of the ticket holders. And again, prior to this, she was a huge Millimeter, huge fan of Melody, everything Melody. She said she had her God Said Go attire on, and she was ready to meet her girl. And somehow or another, she was extremely disappointed because she didn't get to see Melody. Okay, so she contacted Marcus, and Marcus informed her that he was very sorry about the inconvenience. The venue had changed, and that he offered her a few dollars back. It wasn't the amount in which she had been out, because she said she traveled. She paid to travel, I guess, gas or whatever form of transportation she used. I believe she said she drove, and it wasn't that close to where she had resided at that time. She drove to this venue to see her girl, to see, Melody. She was a huge fan of hers. So in the interim of that, Marcus explained the situation, that there was a mix-up, there was technical difficulties of some nature, and that the venue had changed. And, he was sorry for the inconvenience, and that he offered her, I believe, $100. He offered her some monetary money, and she said it was okay, she understands, and so on and so forth. Then there was another screenshot of her contacting Miss Van, also, to say whatever she said to Marcus. I guess she tried both of them at the same time. Miss Van never got the message in time, but, there was a screenshot of Miss Van responding at some point saying that she missed this message. It was too late to respond when she did get the message. So this young lady goes on to say, Mel lied about performing in Shreveport, Louisiana. Her mother and her half-brother covered up for her. Mel lies about, okay, we won't get into the other part. So this was the post. We won't get into the other part again because you've seen this young lady in action. She is an older, I don't know how old she is, but she's not a young girl. You understand? And so she continues to, express her disdain for Melody and, her not knowing at the time. Pretty much she was blinded, and now she's seen the light, and, she's come around, and she just has such a disdain for this girl, and I needed to know why. I'm sure I don't have the whole story. I'm not going to, I don't think it's right what she does. Again, I wasn't there. I don't know the whole detail of the story, but I'm sure many people want to know why this girl has such a vendetta, has such a disdain for Melody, and this particular situation is one of them. I am going to assume, okay? And so again, she spoke with Marcus. Marcus said the venue had changed. He gave her the new venue. I believe she went according to, what she wrote in this particular post. She went to the new venue to say that Melody still never performed at this venue. Allegedly. This is what the young lady is reporting. Okay? So she was running around like a chicken with her head cut off. She was already out of funds, money that she had spent. She bought her God Said Go attire because, again, this girl, huge fan of Melody Shari, and was supporting her in a major way. So again, if there were other things that took place that I did not find as of yet, please, guys, leave that down below. Let me know what you know about Peggy, the young lady Peggy, is whom I am speaking about at this time. If you know anything else, why this young lady has such a disdain for the Melody Shari, please leave your comments down below, and I will be certain to leave some of the screenshots and the conversations that I was privy to. And, I'm assuming that this is part of the reasoning for her not rocking with and feeling Melody Shari at this time. Not that Melody Shari cares, okay? And not that I care, but I couldn't see it. And I know people don't like other people. There's a lot of people who don't like a lot of the fans, the cast members. But, hey, this is their prerogative. People have a right to do whatever they want. I think a lot of it is over the top. But again, I don't know, okay? I don't know if something personally happened with these people, with cast members, or if they're just, supporting Melody. If she has a situation with a person, they're, supporting her in a major way as a fan. And, they don't like the people as well. But this young lady seems to have had something done to her specifically. Not to her specifically, because a lot of people didn't get to see the show. But this girl took it personal, whatever situation transpired with one of Melody Shari's shows. So I will leave the information here in this video. And thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.